Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So, this is a post-war commentary. As if you saw my last video, uh, I said I was going on vacation, which I did, and I was on the road for a while. But anyway, I was not gonna make any commentary um, initially, but I saw that we matched with squirrels, so I was like, there ain't no way I'm not gonna make any commentary, especially if I'm playing against Budman or the Keem. Um, anyway, so I was I woke up early this morning and between last night, and I was having a lot of fun um, whilst on my trip, and I managed to do my hits, and I recorded them without voice. And I did my hits early this morning, and then hit the road, and now I'm back. And I got back, and I saw that we actually won, and I could not believe that we won against Squirrel, which is one of the top five. And I don't need to say anything about Squirrels, like they're a top tier team, like they're a top five team consistently, and they have one of the best defenses along with offense players as well. So anyway, yeah, we actually barely won, but we actually made it. So um, you know, our team was, they did very fantastic, and Squirrels did play in an awesome way. They gave their all too, and I don't know, I don't know if we can do that every time, but sure as hell gonna celebrate this. So thank you to Squirrel family. Appreciate you guys playing against us. You gave us a hell of a time, and we I don't know what to say. I mean, I could not believe it. This is definitely my biggest win um, since I started playing with DOS. So anyway, we'll get into the video, and I'll show you my hits, and I'll make my commentary about some of the mistakes I made. So tune in. So the first match, I mean, I gotta play against Bud. Come on. So yeah, I started out against Budman, and I had my Hippo team just because it's a perfect team against Agrafina and Serendite, especially with um, you know Garnet, along with the Hippo team as well. I needed much heal, especially with the defense down and status ailment. All of these are good things. But anyway, I didn't have all of my blue matches, and I thought that popping the dragon would charge up Garnet and at the same time lines up some of the blues, and I got lucky there. Now, it's really important what match I would choose now, and there's the yellow diamond, but I opted for I think the blue dragon, because it was the move that made sense the most, and it will charge up my blues. Now, I only needed 3 tiles, so that's why I didn't do another dragon there. And honestly, the second charge of um, Melina would not benefit me because of the attack down. So I needed to cleanse first, and then do all the defense down and all that. Now, you can see here that she had her first charge on me, or at least the second charge. The second charge can be annoying with the defense up and the attack up and the healing and all that. It can be a little bit difficult to kill if you don't kill right away. But you can see here, I got a little apprehensive here because she has attack up and I have attack down. You can see Bastet did a whole lot of damage there, which I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of damage. But thankfully, I didn't die because of it. And at that moment, I was like, that they're really going to be difficult to kill, especially with the evasion on top of the defense down and whatnot. And she keeps giving me her shit. So I was like, it's going to be difficult to kill. But with 2 heroes, it's very manageable. With 4 heroes, it was going to be very difficult, especially if Magni hasn't died. But anyway, you know, deep down, I was like, well, let's just calm down and not hit them. Let's just go ghost a little bit and heal up a little bit before I kind of attack them down. So I avoided the blue in the middle there. And I sure as hell got a blue diamond there. And by that point, since I killed Agrafina, I was like, okay, well, we're done. So that was the first match. Yeah, it was a good match. And I was glad that I one-shotted Buttman. The second match, playing against a strong defense with two Airline. And that blue guy, forgot what his name is, but he hits like a truck. I remember like I faced him in raids before. So this is kind of an annoying team, but I was a little bit scared when I saw this board because I was like, I don't have my my reds or purples. I only have one match of each. So I had to ghost or at least do the biggest match I can find to clear up the board a little bit. And at the same time, if there's a time to charge up Erlang is it is before Ludwig's second, or at least the Aether ability fades away because I want to charge up my reds, and sure enough, I had it here. So my worry is that Erlang is gonna charge up again, but I was like, I have to do it now, and I was scared that I'm gonna get cascaded into charging the other people up, and I would die because Ludwig is not charged up anyway. And I got lucky here because the hit did not hit Teddy Shear, my strong hitters. So I was like, okay, I gotta kill that guy because he'll die. He's not gonna revive. And as long as I have Ludwig up, I was pretty comfortable, especially that he doesn't have the defense down anymore. And I think in these matches, like the people who revived a lot. That's what I remember. And I was annoyed a little bit that Erlang revived, but what I wanted to do here is hit him with RN because I knew he's going to revive. So I didn't want him to charge up and hit me again. So I wanted to guarantee that. And anyway, he did revive. And at this point, I was like, I'm in full control because I have my reds and I have my charges from Ludwig. So I had to kill the healer first. I had to go for the healer first. Um, and then the biggest threat after that is Erlang, and he revived. Um, so since he didn't have any health, I opted to go for um, Ojima, and he died. So that was a really good match. I got a little bit lucky there. Third match. So this is a new anti Aramis team that I made. Now, this is not the final form. I rated with this team a lot, but more with Muni because Muni is better than Thanatos in this team because I don't need his mana up because this is a very fast team. I need the defense up and more importantly the overheal, especially against Aramis. So I don't care about Aramis's thingy because I can just you know put him into Abyss and that would dispel. But anyway, in this match, I was concerned in the beginning because I didn't get my purple tiles, but I got them here, and I was like, yeah, I want to go to kill Aramis. I want to go for the kill. I don't want to make my purple tiles because he's gonna charge up and is gonna charge up the next turn. So I was gonna go for it, and I was like, this match that I'm gonna go for, which is the dragon, is gonna line up a lot of the purples. So I'm not gonna lose up on my purples. So I decided to go for it, and it did kill Aramis. So here I made a mistake. I should have ghosted the purples. I don't know why I didn't. I think I wanted to kill Ludwig, and I opted to go for the kill. But what I should have done is I should have ghosted because I could have evaded damage from Anne. But that's fine. I mean, it worked out. So, anyways, I do my second match here, and here's where the fun begins. So, ghosting Camilla can be annoying, especially with her, passive, which gives me not passive, like one of the passives after she fires a special when she gives me like the mana down. Even as a first charge mana down, I cannot charge Lepiota in 6 tiles, so it gets really annoying. And that's why, Thanatos becomes very important because he gives the mana up. But anyway, at this point, I got rid of the main threats, and Camilla at this point, it's not, it doesn't, she doesn't matter. Nemesis is an awesome contribution to this team because she can just pick people off and she charges up in 5 tiles. She does a ton of damage. And this team works against Aramis. I've tried a lot. It does work. So next team brought in the heavy hitters. Yeah, I didn't show which team I was playing against, but it was a very strong team. I think they had like two second limit broken most of the team. So I was a little bit apprehensive, but in here I was thinking, do I do the diamond or do I do the 4, the dragon, and the 3? Because if I do the diamond, I have to pop it off. And I thought a lot about it, but then I was like, I'll do the diamond. I'll go for the heaviest damage because if I do the dragon and the 3 tiles, those are the tiles that are not going to line up with anything. So I might as well do the diamond. And at the same time, it might bring me purple down if I do the diamond. So I opted for the diamond because the reason why I brought in Onyx is to dispel Bloodwig, and then I'll go for the kill. That's my plan. And sure enough, I get my tiles here, and I was like, I have to do a cascade, a purple cascade, because I want to dispel. I didn't care about anything else. I wanted to dispel and then go for the kill. Thankfully, I didn't get too many cascades there. And, obviously the main threats here are Jove and Aramis. So I wanted to kill both of them. And I knew that Jove is going to kill Jove, and the diamond is going to kill Aramis. And at that point, the match is already over, but I had to seal it with killing Hippo. At this point, Ludwig by himself is not going to do anything. It's just useless by himself. So that was a good match. I got very lucky by getting a diamond in the beginning, which is, you don't get that often, but if you do, you just take it. So I got very lucky on this match. Next match, I didn't record this one as well. All right. I don't know who I played against, but yeah, this was a very strong team as well. I was afraid because the main goal in this team is to charge Gwen, and since the Hurricane can actually evade, um, he can't, if he hits Gwen, he can't evade her, so he's gonna kill himself. While Aramis can bypass, and Gwen's reflect is not going to be useful. So I opted for this team, but I was definitely scared of Panther and Hypnos preventing me from status ailment. Anyway, I killed Hurricane before I got Gwen, but I still have 2 purples that can do that. So I opted to go for the right side since Panther is gonna charge up sooner. And I was hoping I would hit Reese, and I did on the second hit, which was very lucky. But with Gwen, I think I chose the right side, not the left side, because Panther is closer to charging up. So I was like, okay, we might as well do it. But first, I think I fire off Ujima. Yeah. So since I had Gwen, I was like, okay, well, let me try to charge up Panther and make him fire before the reflect goes away. And I think I didn't have time for Narcissa to make Narcissa fire, but I didn't care at this point because I killed the most dangerous ones, and I had the silence too. So at this point, I was like, I'm in full control of this game, and it's basically over. So I got lucky on this one as well. I hoped that I get Gwen charged up before Hurricane, but luckily I killed him before, which, typically that's what happens when you bring in 3 yellows and, you get 2 matches. But let me tell you, Hurricane, if he hits like a truck, and I brought a Dispeller for a reason. That's because of him, and if I get the Panther, status ailment prevention. So for my last flag, I chose my Chomper team, and that's because Marjana can dispel um, Agrafena's status buffs, and Black Knight can prevent her attack down. I don't have anything to dispel the defense down though, which to me it was okay. I mean, I didn't care that much, and I also brought Panther and um, Diao-chan just to make sure that they don't get any buffs. And unfortunately, I didn't charge them before she got her second buff. That's okay though, because Marjana has a high chance of dispelling it. You can see she dispelled from Anne, and thankfully, I got my charge for Black Knight before they charged up. And at this point, I was like, I'm gonna kill them, and she unfortunately revived. And you know, it was convenient because Agrafena has her second charge, and she's gonna start healing Anne, so Anne is not gonna die. Um, with just tiles, she's gonna have more than one um, health. So that was kind of unlucky, and I was like, this is BS. Like this always happens. But anyway, I kill her, and then again she revives, and she has the heal up. It didn't go away, so she's gonna she's gonna fire her thing. Thankfully, blocked it, but with Barkley, I couldn't block it, which is fine. And I couldn't kill Anne, and thankfully she didn't revive this time. I was like, if she revives one more time, I was gonna be so upset. But anyway, um, we, at this point I was pretty comfortable, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had minions. But thankfully at this point it didn't matter much, and we got the win. And with that, we got our 6 one-shots, and yeah, and I'll show you the score here. So we did very well here, and that's pretty much it. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.